Hello. Welcome back. Last time, just finished the Mage's Tower. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot Wynn was over here. I've been trying to do talking to everybody in between recordings here. But I kind of forgot that Wynn was here to talk to. So, I'll talk to her some other time. Don't really need to do that right now. I am instead just going to get right into this. Fucking weird that this is going on. Anyway, I'm going to head to Denerim. Have some shit to do, and then I'll be off to Redcliffe. Mostly some shopping type shit that I want to get done. Oh, but first I'm going to get ambushed by the crows.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
It's a trap. We must not exhaust our supplies.
Okay, so, as I learned, Mage needs to die first.
I shall do it. As you said.
There we go.
Oh, this will be good.
Blast!
Too easy.
Shall be done. I shall do it. It's a fine thing we've done. It has begun. As you say.
And there we go. Cutscenes are going to be triggering a lot faster because I did restart the game in between the last recording and this one.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet. Ah, so I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly. So would I be in your shoes. For me, however, it sets a rather poor precedent, doesn't it? Getting captured by a target seems a tad detrimental to one's budding assassin career.
This elf is a crow. That makes sense. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva. I understand they almost run that nation, and are hired only at great expense.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous. A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think his name was. Yes, that's it. I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service. Oh, well, that's between Logain and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself. Isn't that what we're establishing now? I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Logain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then. Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely. Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further. Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause, so let me serve you instead. To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you. Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I'm yours. Is that fair?
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea? All right, I see your point. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
A fine plan. But I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone. I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Sort of. It is very important that I raise his approval of me so that he won't betray me later. Let's see, there's nothing of value up here. Can I loot these guys? Nope. Alrighty. Onward to the city then. I could drop off the first Drake scale at the armor shop. See if the armor shop has better armor for me.
All men are the work of
I suppose
our
I could take a look at the Chanter's board. Or certain ones that I usually do. I think I usually do this one. I think this is the one that I need to get Corpse Skull, I think. Yeah. That, you just collect Corpse Skull naturally while you're killing undead anyway, so... Back alley justice I usually take.
highest kings, those who bring ham without provocation to the least of his children are breaded and accursed by the Maker.
Okay, over here. This is the armor shop.
Welcome, friends. Well, we have the finest armors in Denerim. Maybe in... Certainly.
He does have better armor for me, and standard leather is what I wanted for the reduced Why am I even bothering? No, let's not do that. I'm gonna get something better once I give him the Drake scales anyway.
Welcome back. You looking for... No! No, he can't.
Did I hear right? You, a man, you have Drake scales? Look at this, Haren. It's real. Some never see a single scale in their lives. I must make this. Tell the, customer, is it? I'll drop everything to work on this immediately. Cost. I should be paying you, friend, for the right, no, the privilege.
Pay him? No, Wade, no. We'll charge you.
I'll hear nothing of that, Haren. This is my shop, and working on Drake scales won't cost a bloody Orlesian penny.
Yes, like the customer said, very quick. We have other orders.
They can wait. We're making art here.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Okay, so now I need to leave the city and then come back and he'll be done with the armor.
Task is finished.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna open your shops and take your shit.
Now. Impossible.
Or not your shops. Open your
again.
chests and take your shit.
I recognize you. From Ostagar.
Oh, this guy.
I can trust his blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir. So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Loghain's word? I do not like your tone, sir. But you may be right. I may regret this, but I cannot duel someone who may be guiltless. Leave, Warden. If I find proof, we will meet again.
That's just one reason you would want high coercion. This tavern is a good place to go for distillation agents when you're making potions.
Our Lehman once
The Wonders
bought
of
me a miniature
Thedas
column
has some
doll
pretty
here.
good shit
When
for
I was
mages.
young. Really.
And just 3 gold for free. If you loot the right body when you're ambushed by the crows. This guy.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden? What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular, establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, Maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous. The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy. Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
Alright. So I've got to go to the Pearl.
Stop playing games,
That scamp Kylon sent you that.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for White Falcons only.
Get a load of this guard. You're telling us what to do?
You have a point there. Man, let's clear out. Don't want to get on Loghain's bad side, do we?
Tell Kylon I owe him one.
you are speaking to.
I will give you a chance to leave quietly.
You brazen hussy. Someone needs to put you in
So
your
this
place.
chick actually becomes a companion in Dragon Age 2. They redesign her a bit, but...
Be off with you now, and be glad I only took from you your gold. Fools.
I think she also gets a different voice actor. But I think at the time they made this game, they didn't intend her to be an important character.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the Pearl. I don't know how, but you got them to leave with no fuss at all. The Pearl's workers will...
Nobody gives orders to my men but me. A little lesson in respect is in order.
I see. Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about to get messy. Enemies approaching! It shall be done. Don't give them the advantage!
Let's grab some glory!
Wait a minute, didn't I get... No, I didn't. I grabbed,
Damn you!
I remember now. I was thinking that I grabbed, another activated ability, but I didn't. I grabbed the market instead.
It's your time to die.
Very well.
There.
As you say. I must maintain. Now we do battle.
Nice.
And people actually voluntarily attack you. Are they just stupid? Here's the payment I promised. I might have more work if you're interested. But I'm heading back to the market district. The back alleys are just too dangerous for me.
He's got a nice axe that you could give to someone. I'm actually curious if Alistair is strong enough to use it yet. He's not. Don't need ice bolts. Normally up here is where you exit when you have this layout for a random encounter. Anyway, back to the market district. Actually, I might not have had to have left the city. I think moving around in the city might count for the Drake scale armor. I'll check into Wade's shop just to find out, but... Oh, yep, it's done.
You're here about your order? I am very, very pleased to say it's done.
And it's garbage. I wouldn't let a festering swine wear it.
Wade, it's amazing. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Are you blind as well as stupid? The leg guards are too tight. It'll chafe. The dye isn't even... Look here. I see a splotch. It's garbage, I say.
It's fine. Truly. It's a work of art. Here, wear it well. Now kindly leave.
But this is tier 7 armor, which is fantastic. And I can wear it. So I just got a massive increase in my defensive stats.
Did you bring more scales? I want to try again. I've learned so much.
Wade, please leave the customer alone. You must be kidding. We're done. No...
Herein, more scales! But alas, not enough. Find more, and I'll happily craft another...
Please, in Andraste's name, don't come back. I am sick to death of drakes. Certain.
I thought I had enough, honestly. Sell those, because I don't need them anymore. Yeah, I was certain that I had enough. Oh, no. I thought he only took 1 scale the first time and then 3 the next time, but it's 3 both times. But at least my armor's top shelf now. At least for light armors, it's top shelf.
Good to see you back. I've got complaints in the Nord Noble Tavern that some mercenaries have invaded. Nothing violent has happened. The sellswords are probably just disturbing the nobles' rarefied conversation. Just drum the louts out of there. The barkeep doesn't mind some blood. Or sport, as she called it. Captain said Denham won't miss a few dead mercenaries. Do what you will, and good luck.
And again, high coercion's gonna come in handy here. Because I can basically just tell him to fuck off.
This is where the nobility comes to get drunk and decide who is the most self-important of them all. Good times.
Grab the codex entry.
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back to what it
they're
was?
in here.
I don't know. A great number of people died. It will be difficult.
What are you looking at? We're the Crimson Oars. Complaints? We have good coin, and we're breaking none of your laws. I spit on your complaints.
You see, this is why we called the guard. Causing a ruckus, they are.
We happen to like the ale better here, the wine too. Less vomit on the floor. So long as we're paying, they're serving! Ha ha! Nobles? You may have a point there. Fine, we'll leave. We don't want trouble with nobles.
Edwina sends her thanks for getting rid of the Crimson Oars. Mind you, she's disappointed there was no fighting. Here's payment. You've helped out a great deal.
And there we go, that's just another free 3 gold. Up to 32. Let's see. I'm going to head over here. Take out some of Logain's guys.
Get your horses off Ben Talman's land. We won't bend needle again.
Logain is the regent. He demands your...
We're not Orlesian lickspittles. We owe no man our allegiance. Leave!
Take their lands by force, men. Regent's orders.
Oh, great. I wanted to stop for lunch.
Come, let us end this!
You're no match for my blade!
I shall do it. It shall be done. It is begun.
For the Great Order!
Might as well grab the elf fruit.
We showed those Logain upstarts.
Okay. I don't remember... I know the band Lauren's Lands is a DLC thing. I don't remember which one. But I'm not doing it right now. Instead, I will be going to Redcliffe.
Concentrate, like we practiced. Now, fire!
The Darkspawn have sensed us. It shall be done.
friggin' doing that close?
Very well. As you say.
Oh, level for Alistair's nice. Ooh. Cleanse area is extremely valuable. When you're after the Urn of Sacred Ashes, there are a bunch of people who like to hex you in Cleanse area. We'll get rid of the hexes. It's fantastic. Let's see, what other skills do I have for him? Nothing. Set him to heal himself if he drops into critical. Alright.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier. I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in? The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose. Ha! Yes, I guess it does it, that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry. Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
Sure. This line is pretty funny.
Besides my unholy love of fine cheeses and a minor obsession with my hair, no, that's it. No! Maker's breath. Just hearing that gives me a heart attack. It's not true, anyhow. I'm the son of a commoner. It was always made clear that the throne is not in my future. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle. And more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh, no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Great Wardens. Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow, I just know it.
Where the fuck am I? Okay. Figured it out.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
And now I have to act like I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard? He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things. What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar. Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means
Yep,
more to
Morgan
me
does
than you
not
can
approve,
guess.
but
Thomas, please tell
this
Murdoch
is
what
important
transpired.
to the main
Then
quest,
return
so.
to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle. Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Hint 5 disapproval from Morgan, but it'll be easy to regain.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight.
Centuries.
Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art...
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling.
Good day.
Don't worry.
Not you.
You're a Grey Warden, right?
You.
Were you? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened.
I keep skipping
But I
dialogue
haven't heard from them since.
just out of habit, and I need to not do
I
that.
am. You've heard of me? Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh, no. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot, too. Maker's blessings upon you.
There you go.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
That'd be funny.
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too. You will. Thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father.
Okay. Mayor Batman over there, which you'll understand why I call him that once I actually talk to him, but...
This isn't your home.
Young man, come out this instant.
Yes, ma'am. All right, I came out. You won't hurt me, will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want. I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave. I wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. Well, I shouldn't tell you. It's a secret. You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother. No, well, maybe the sword was too heavy for me. I guess I'm not as strong as I thought I was. But Oh, alright.
Get the fuck out of here. You do have the option to get the sword from him, but Alistair already has a better one, so there's really no point. It doesn't even sell for much, if I remember right. But talk to Mayor Batman now.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king. Could be that I did. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
We'll be able to do this. Oh, that was a terrible Batman voice. Good lord.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow,
he talks normally, but
they tell me
then he
you're
realized
in
he was
charge.
talking normally. Had to go back to his Batman voice.
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help. I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
Yeah, problem is he doesn't care if he dies. Name's Murdoch. Yeah, my Batman voice is terrible today. Normally I actually have a pretty good one.
Curse you! Leave me in peace! You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left. Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough. All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are? A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted? Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? My girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone! It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night. Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
We will do our best. Please believe us, friend.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Yeah, more disapproval from Morrigan, but I can fix that later.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantigan the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget. We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses. He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out. I have a good feeling about tonight.
Alrighty.
Wonderful. Intruders.
Fuck you, Locke.
I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home. Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out. So what? You recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town. Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die. Maybe. Let's hear what you've got. You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
Huh. Could have sworn there was a container or two in here that I could loot, but oh well. Now I have to go talk to the other guy.
Stop fidgeting.
I don't like being out here, do we?
Just had to check if I could change my party members here.
So tell me,
I was pretty sure that I could.
Tower of Magi everything you thought it would be?
Abominations running rampant? Templars ready to slaughter every mage in sight? Yes, it rather met all my expectations.
You don't think you might have been better off getting your training there, instead of whatever your mother taught you?
You're right. My mother didn't nearly have as many abominations running about. That certainly would have improved my education.
I'll give you that one.
I'm so relieved.
Maybe I'll change my party members up here because there is a companion-specific gift item up here.
Word from the cap. So, no, all is.
Drop Morrigan for the moment to grab Leliana.
Flowers? For me? They're beautiful. These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
Say no more. The Arl lives.
Plus
and I will
13.
not-
Blood and damnation.
Now she could be pissed because I'm taking her off the
Greetings, Grey
squad.
Warden.
I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient? Grey Warden it is, then, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with a Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost. We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered. That gladdens my heart to hear it. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Yeah, they can't do that. I've actually talked to them before about getting the holy protection, and they're even just like, yeah, that's not a thing. And then they offer to make fake ones, and it's just a waste of time. Best to come to Batman.
The repairs
here
are
and start
underway
the fight.
surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it. Are you sure? There's still time left if you need to talk with Sir Perth or... I have a good... The repairs are underway Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's
Forgot
going
to
to be a
talk to
great
him
help.
about
I just
the
know
wing.
it. There's not much time before sundown. Are you sure? Then good luck
Yep,
to
let's
you.
go.
You'll need it.
It's also entirely possible just to leave, and then this cutscene starts playing and everybody fucking dies. You can actually just abandon them to get slaughtered by all the dead.
Get to your positions! Make ready!
But if you do that, Alistair, Leliana, Wynn, all get pissed off. Since they are the mortal high road type characters.
It's time, men.
These
Know
things
that
can
we
have
fight
unusual
for the
powers.
Maker.
Be wary. Quickly, we must fight!
You will learn
At your order.
Hey, Alistair, while you're at it, how about you taunt them so they stop?
Enough!
All right, let's go!
Man, I need a lot more dexterity so I can actually use a better bow. Maybe then I'll actually deal damage.
It has begun. Careful!
Let us end this.
Watch out! Shall be done. It is begun. Come, let us end this. It has begun.
Begin the onslaught. It's your time to die. You will learn fear.
It's a fine thing
The
we've done.
monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help! Come on! We need to hurry!
Quit whining. low health because it is the strong.
Run while you can. Another battle, I see.
As you said. It has begun. Shall be done.
Now we get our hands.
And stay down.
Should have my rapid shot active so I can get my attacks off quicker. Until I'm actually using the rapid fire bow.
I am your
Don't push over, you'll see.
The militia guys are dying, which is kind of unfortunate. Does mean that I won't be getting all of them. There's an extra reward you can get in this quest if none of the militia dies.
Watch out!
Oh shit, Thomas died. Batman's dead, guys.
As you said.
There is no glory in bloodshed! Quickly, we must fight!
Wait, no, Thomas isn't.
Dawn arrives, and we
That's
survive
Murdoch.
the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, good sir. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent
Yes,
you
people
here
died, but I don't know if I
hour.
would necessarily say that 3 people was great cost.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe. Now they walk with He who is their Maker. Long may they know the peace of His love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab all the decks I need right away. I'll put extra points into cunning on the next level. Not a high enough level. Also, don't have enough decks, but evasion will be very helpful. Once I get it. I should consider that. Mostly because it'll lead to this, and it'll give me some degree of area control. If only she could get that, but not a high enough level yet. Okay. Get her the arcane shield just because it'll be a step towards the next, it'll be a step towards arcane mastery, which is incredibly helpful. As well as stat focus, just generally getting more damage from your basic attacks would be good too. Gotta go this way.
Isn't it beautiful?
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family. I had no idea what lurked in the castle, and I couldn't abandon the people of the village. What if... Maker's breath.
Tigan, thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone. What? Who is this man, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help. He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logain's hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say. I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tegan. Please.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker.
I usually strategically skip dialogue there so that he says, "The king is dead," and then I skip it, and she goes, "Oh, thank the Maker."
I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say? I wish I knew. I don't know any more about this evil force than Isolde seems to. Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable. You are a good man. The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe. But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Alrighty.
I locked myself in a cage once when I was a child. For an entire day. Ah, good times.
Do not let them overwhelm us.
Away from me!
Yeah, only Alistair would find that entertaining. To be locked in the fucking dungeon for a day.
It's a fine thing we've done.
Oh, right. I should equip that bow since that's the entire reason I did all of that, Boom, there we go. That's why I did the extra dexterity instead of trying to keep shit more equal. There we go. This has the rapid aim by default, which is fantastic. To the point where I'm actually considering using this. I'm not even using the kick, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Who's there?
replace that.
Is there anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle? You've spoken to her? Then you know what I did. I'm not proud of my deed. Poisoning Eamon was what I was hired to do. Lady Isolde had no idea when she took me in to tutor her son, of course. I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot. I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I would never have guessed.
A blood mage? Well, that isn't good.
Ah, I thought you looked familiar. I had thought you dead, hunted down by the Templars.
I guess you might have been told that. I was in hiding when I was caught. But instead of killing me, Loghain made me an offer. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible. I have to make it right somehow. I have to. Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea. I thought that too. Connor has little knowledge of magic, but he may have done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses. Some. But he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. Like I said, he may have torn the veil accidentally. If he's involved in this at all, I really don't know. I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense. We don't even know the whole story yet.
Jowan has good intentions, but a blood mage... I find it difficult to trust his words.
I don't know. He is a blood mage. But this is an unusual situation.
Give me a chance, please. I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do. I don't think it will redeem me, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like me get. I'm tired of running from the Circle. I need to account for what I've done. I'm glad you think so. So what now? Then I will wait. If you change your mind, I will be here.
Not letting him go. I fucking hate Jowan. He's a dickbag.
Very well.
Come, let us end this.
Whoops, I did not mean to deactivate that.
Let's grab some glory! Alright, that's it!
Careful!
Level up from Morrigan is good. Needs more magic to get the misdirection X. However, I can get her the next spell in the line of support spells, and that's a good idea, honestly. Wind's got another one, but I actually don't know if I have something else for her to use yet. I really don't.
shall be done. Very well.
Quickly, we must fight!
I don't know why she's not doing this, even though it's in her text.
No quarter shall be given. I am done.
Lots of loot to be had in here. The base damage is higher, but without the rune slot, it's actually doing less damage than Oathkeeper. Compare. No. Havard's Aegis is just flat better. Alistair needs more strength. 27. What's he at right now? If I give Alistair's next level and put it all into strength, I could get him to use that axe. Which wouldn't be a bad idea, because it's better than his sword. That's the way forward, so I'm going to come in here.
It shall be done. Very well.
This guy. I keep forgetting that I can't actually stun these guys. At least not with my rogue ability that stuns.
Enough!
It is begun.
Okay, there we go.
I shall do it. Shall be done.
Okay, I need to get the fuck out of here because they're all distracted by these guys. And I am far too squishy to deal with 4 Mabari.
Shall be done. Come, let us end this. As you say.
Another battle, I see. I am your death.
Best be wary.
There is no glory in bloodshed!
Look there. A cunning
Hey, Alistair, want another bone? You were really happy about the last one I gave you.
Is that for me? Really?
He's still really happy about it.
Wow!
Throw him a bone. I do have a nice stock of special arrows in case I come across enemies strong enough to warrant using them.
Careful! I think they've seen us! Very well. Shall we go?
Let's grab some glory!
As you said. Don't give them the advantage! Very well.
We must have victory.
Please, don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Verlaine. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone? You know my father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here? But the monsters... I'll find my way. I can run fast and I know the castle. Thank you.
There we go. Can't go into the main hall
Careful!
yet.
I think they've seen us!
Holy balls. That is a lot of guys.
Just die already!
Another battle, I
Finished. Careful! I think they've seen us! I shall do it.
Target selected. Fucking asshole. Pulls me in, then he doesn't even attack.
Go! Now! Yeah! Right then! Don't be a fool!
You cannot win!
Come over here, open the lever. Yeah, open the lever, because that's a thing.
You have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again. Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle. Excellent. Let us go now, then, and see what awaits us there.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is just a man, Connor. Like your father.
Oh, I am tired of hearing about him. Besides, he's nothing at all like Father. Look at him. Breathing and not dying in the slightest. I could change that, mind you.
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Maker's breath. What has happened here?
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does.
No, you are.
I wish I could say the same. Wait. No, I don't.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon.
You started all this.
Connor
You're the
was
one who brought him here in the
trying
first
to
place.
help his father.
And made
Connor
a
would
deal
have been
with the
fine
demon
if he
to
was
do
taken
so?
to the circle.
Foolish child.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us, what have you come here for? So you're a concerned well-wisher. Why didn't you say that in the first place? All this sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But Father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This man spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village, and now he'll repay me.
Enemies approaching!
Enough!
I shall do that. It's begun. As you say. Very well.
Mustard on these lines.
As you say.
Now we have our hands dirty.
Tegan. Oh, Tegan.
It's definitely been a
Are you
thing
all right?
before where my character has cut off Tegan's head.
Better now.
During the actual fight. But
My
then he
mind is
gets
my own
up
again.
just fine during the cutscene.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. What a fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
Clearly the child is an abomination. There is only one way to stop it.
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please, I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
I wouldn't normally suggest slaying a child, but he's an abomination. I'm not sure there's any choice.
I do not like the idea of hurting the boy, but...
Connor is my nephew. But... he is also possessed by a demon. Death would be... merciful.
No? What about the mage? He could know something of this demon? If he still lives, we could speak to him. Then we should bring him here immediately. I do not know how much we can trust him. But we must find out what he knows.
Yeah, he could be trusted more than you.
Could you find him?
I will try. Though if he resists, I will not hesitate to kill him. I'll return shortly.
You're lucky to be alive, Jowan. After all you've done.
I didn't summon any demon, Lady Isolde. But I did poison the owl, and that started all this. I'm willing to help if you'll let me. The demon in Connor needs to be destroyed. Killing Connor is the easiest way to do that, certainly. But there is another way. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade, without hurting Connor himself.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt, and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then?
Which is something that Wynn should have known.
Kill the demon without hurting my boy?
Suggest.
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages. But I have... blood magic.
There's a way. I must know it. Please. Tell us what you mean, Jowan.
Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy. This ritual requires a lot of it, however. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option. I understand. I just...
I disagree. I think we should do it. Let it be my blood. I will be the sacrifice.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
Can we even trust this Jowan to do as he promises? Give him access to such power, and who knows what he shall do? I am uneasy.
It does seem like a sensible choice, with a willing participant.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion going into the Fade. The decision is yours.
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it.
Indeed. It should not be difficult to get what is needed, provided we have the time.
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
Very well. I will keep Jowan here as a precaution. He says he wants to help, so he will keep an eye on Connor with us. Go to the tower quickly, then. The longer you are away, the greater the chances of disaster.
Alrighty.
No, I cannot.
Fuck. I could have sworn I was allowed to do that. Oh, don't go that way. That is the wrong way to go. That'll fuck things up. Actually, no, I do need to go this way. It doesn't fuck things up to come into this particular room.
Enemies approaching!
There's an Alistair-specific gift that's over here that I want to grab.
This is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it? Oh, the Arl study? Then he must have found the amulet after I threw it at the wall. And he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that? I guess you could be right. We never really talked that much. And then the way I left... Thank you. I mean it. I thought I'd lost this to my own stupidity. I'll need to talk to him about this if he recovers from his... When he recovers, that is. I wish I'd had this a long time ago. Did you remember me mentioning it? Wow. Huh. I'm more used to people not really listening when I go on about things. Ho, ho, ho. See this gesture I'm making? Can you hear that?
Okay. Pump it all in strength so that he can have his, so he can have that weapon. What does it recommend for over 75? That's what I'll do. Enemy health percent over 75. Use overpower. Nice. More importantly, he can now equip this. Much stronger weapon.
These things can have unusual powers. Be
Oh,
wary. Very well. We've lost it. If we must fight, let us do it quickly. Don't give them the advantage.
I approve.
It is fire arrows.
Finished.
Okay. It is a higher tier than Alistair's shield. But the spell resistance and the added missile dodging on Havard's Aegis is still better, I would think. Okay. Now I'll get out of here. Good lord, I could have sworn I was able to just access the map and take off from here, but I guess I had to head over all the way here. Okay, circle tower. Of course, there's a random encounter.
There, more of the fiends ahead. Trap! Look there, it's a trap!
Alright, you guys fight, I'm gonna run around and disarm like 1,000 traps.
It's a trap!
A lot of experience to be gotten just from disarming all those traps.
Get off!
On I go.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery. The child is possessed, but killing the demon would mean killing the... Unless you intend to enter the Fade. Yes, it can be done with a group of mages. I shall gather what mages I can, and we shall leave promptly. A life is at stake.
You went the wrong way, Irving. You don't go that way. You leave that way. But I suppose he did say he was going to gather mages. Back to the castle. Probably another random encounter on the way, is my guess. Oh no, I'm going to make it. Fantastic.
The mages wait to perform the ritual. I don't think this is worth the time.
I did not mean to talk to you.
There you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time. Yes, we haven't sufficient lyrium at present to send more than one mage into the Fade.
I'm glad we decided to take this route. This is really the best option.
Very well. Who will go into the Fade?
Unfortunately, all of the options suck, but...
What? Me? Are you sure?
Loose a blood mage into the Fade to meet a demon. What if he takes control of it? You trust too much and too quickly, but I shall do as you ask.
I'll do my best, I promise.
I don't remember what spells Jowan has, but at least there's a chance he'll have offensive magic, whereas everyone else pretty much doesn't. Oh yeah, he's got a lot more offensive magic. Paralyzed could be nice. Disorient, which one's that? Yeah. Blood magic I'm definitely not using. Alright, that should be sufficient.
I can hear you! I'm coming!
Father! Where are you? I don't understand. It's so cold.
You there! Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
Al-Eamon, do you remember me?
You traitor!
I guess you do.
Stay away from my son! Stay away! Connor, we must flee! Where are you? Is anyone out there? Hello?
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now!
Hello, Connor. I'm here to help your father.
No! You're here to hurt Father. I know it. I won't let you.
Oh, you're such a pest! Right away. I'm gonna destroy you! the one making Father sick. I'll help him.
Well, he's not wrong.
Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
We don't have to fight. I just want to save Connor and Arl Eamon.
I will not speak with you! Trespasser! I will drive you out!
I'm going.
Maker's breath!
It is annoying that Jowen doesn't have the basic healing spell.
Get out of here! You have to get out!
But at least he's got something.
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere?
Everything ends. They'll never let you get away with this.
Connor invited her to come, and they struck a bargain. She has every right to do as she wishes. No, it is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
On it.
I can't keep this up!
On it. I'm going.
Here we go. We're at the end of this part.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead?
I've been given a chance to do something good for a change. I'm not going to throw it away.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature. You will never leave this place.
You started this!
Uh-oh. Let's get out of the sigil there. Let's see. I guess he doesn't have the vulnerability thing that I thought he did. Jowen, why do you suck so much?
Right away. On it. Right away. Let's go!
I'm going.
Oh, jeez. And I have nothing to deal with. I don't even have luring potions. Fuck, I think that's the misdirection hex. I'm never gonna fucking hit her with anything now. Just gonna run around till I have enough mana to cast Drain Life. And then run around some more. In desperate need of mana here.
Right away. Will be mine!
There we go.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he can be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. You trusted him and he saved Connor's life. I am unsure of what to make of that. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
Oh, they're not talking for whatever reason. Leave that on the screen for a while so you can see what he says, and then I'll let him know that it's the Circle's responsibility.
Perhaps you are correct. But that is Eamon's decision, not mine. I'm sorry. Jowan stays in the dungeon for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon. Thank you. I am grateful for your eagerness to help restore my husband. Find Brother Genitivi, the scholar, in Denerham. He has been researching the urn's location for several years now. The knights that returned say they were unable to find Genitivi. But perhaps the Maker will lead you to him.
I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
Alrighty. You guys don't mind if I just loot the place, do you?
I am done.
Pretty sure this bow I just picked up is not better than mine. No, it's a lower tier. And the enchantments aren't even that good. However, that is a better shield for Alistair. Let's see. Hate that everything gets fucking outlined in yellow, even if it's something you already had. That's the way out of here, I think. Injury kit, always good. Oh, a book. That goes to Win.
A generous gift. Thank you ever so much.
Yeah, I stole this from Castle Redcliffe. You like it? Alright, I'm gonna drop by the camp quick.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe. I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Isle's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Isle that much. You're right. Hopefully, by that time, there's still enough of Ferelden left to save. Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh, wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
Okay, so Zevron. Where's Zevron? There we go.
I shall
Gold
treasure
bar.
it. Thank you. You have excellent taste.
You can have these too. Like I said, it is important that I get his approval up. Paintings go to
Unexpected.
Sten.
Thank you.
I need to come over here.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Let's see. Aode. There we go. I know no one's using Euceris at the moment, but I can actually, put both of these runes in here just to save inventory space. For the moment.
Something you need?
Alright, boat on.
I'm sure.
Sell an assload of shit right off the bat. I wish I could have storage in camp. I really do. This is not as good. The physical resistance is more useful most of the time. I'm gonna just sell Warden's Oath. I'm not putting it back on. Can have that too. So with a physical technique, I probably should buy this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm actually just gonna sell these for now. I can always get more when it comes time to actually buy an assload of potions. And I could get the last backpack off of Bodon. It's expensive, obviously, but there we go. Now I can carry a bunch of shit. There we go. And the important thing about that is it's just a free ability. I mean, it's not free, it cost me 22 gold, but I didn't have to level up to get access to it. And now I have some degree of crowd control.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected. You're welcome. I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
So once you actually get Sten high enough to be able to do shit, his approval rises pretty fast, but...
I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone.
Now
I came to your
I've
lands
given
with
him
7
enough.
of the better sons,
I've showered
my
him in
brothers,
enough
to seek answers about the
gifts.
Blight.
I
We
can
made our
actually
way
get
across
his
the Ferelden countryside
personal
without
quest done.
incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell. I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead. Nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke, I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand. I searched for it, and when that failed, I asked my rescuers what had become of it. They said they found me with nothing. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down. I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresard. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath. If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now. Near Lake Calenhad. Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
And just by agreeing to do that, I gained 16 approval for him, which is massive. That is a lot of approval for basically doing nothing.
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up. I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret, after all. But after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know. Could we? I'd appreciate that. If something happened to her and I never went to at least see her, I don't know if I could forgive myself. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look. Something on your mind? Of course.
I'll do all that dialogue stuff in between episodes.
The stars are out. It comforts me to know that the stars will remain untouched by the blight. That whatever happens down here, they will shine eternally. Their light undimmed. There is a story about that cluster of stars over there. Do you know it? Elindra and her soldier? A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them. One day, Elindra was sitting by her window in her father's castle, singing and dreaming, when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him. When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier. To keep them apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle, and sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love, and beseeched the gods to deliver her from this cruel world. So earnest was her plea, that the gods themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier.
The stars aren't made of tears.
This story is one of my favorites. A tale of a love so great and so enduring that it defies death and moves the gods to action. Sometimes I ask myself, does such a love exist? Can it exist? I never expected you to say that. It is a pleasant surprise. I have to say there is a certain severity to you. Finding a person behind that all is nice. Maybe you should let your softer side show more often. Sometimes following your heart, not your head, leads you to remarkable places. So, you found something other than Darkspawn to occupy your time, haven't you?
She's jealous of me and Morrigan.
You and Morrigan are... I saw her going into your tent last night. I didn't think she was there to tell you a bedtime story.
We're not together, Leliana. There's no reason for you to be upset about this.
You are so brazen, both of you. Your relationship might affect our entire group, don't you think? If suddenly she is more important to you than the rest of us, you could take unnecessary risks for her, putting us all in danger.
And then she would scold me and probably kick my ass. Because Morrigan would also comment on how incredibly stupid it was. Be neurotic somewhere else.
We'll see how much your word counts for then. Only time will tell.
Holy shit.
Yes? Something you need?
Oh
Yes?
my gosh, that's fucking
What's on your-
hilarious.
Yes?
Could be neurotic somewhere else. I wonder if that means that Morgan's gonna have her jealousy conversation. Even though I'm not, I haven't romanced Leliana. Nope.
We're in camp, so
There we go. God, that was just hilarious. Go be neurotic somewhere else. I really should talk to Win Zebron.
Here I am.
Before I do too much else.
Oh, this should be good. Well, the crows would have you believe that it is
However,
an involved
because
process that takes years
I'm
of
aware
training.
that this is
The
probably
sort
kind of
that
boring,
tests
I am
both your
just
resolve
going to
and your endurance.
hit the skip button.
Survive that process,
a
and
lot.
maybe, just maybe,
Skipping through
you're good enough to
conversations,
start
just
being
picking my
considered
usual
one of
dialogue
them.
options.
But quite frankly, the
If you're
truth
watching
is
this
that
on
all it
YouTube instead of
requires
watching
is
it
a desire
live,
to kill people
and
for
you're
a
interested in
living.
what they say,
It's
feel
surprising
free to
how well
pause
one
it.
can do in such a field. Within the crows, and as that debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs. See? Of course, the crows. So let's just keep this. Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Well, now, I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice... I was but a boy of the crows by all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them... Of course. In Antiva, being a crow... But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining. I fancy many things. I fancy things that are beautiful, and things that are strong. I fancy things... Ah, that's too bad. As for what I'll do in the future, it might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. And here I am. Come now, enough. Here I am. Oh, I swore to the crows that the things they taught me were to remain a secret. If you are truly insistent. Here I am. Oh, this should be good. And why not? You are respected.
I do like
you are
Zebron.
feared. The authority. As for the killing part,
I actually
well,
like most of the
some
companions
people
in this
simply
game.
need assassinating. Or do you disagree? I often find myself as far as enjoying the act of killing itself, why not? There is a certain artistry to the deed. There are many things, but simply being an assassin, I like it just fine. I will continue to do it if I can, even if I am not a crow. Whereas I am content merely doing what I... Of course, all these thoughts are moot, but it is pleasant.
Actually, come to think of it, I'm not sure there is a companion in this game that I don't like. Even some of the more annoying ones on my initial playthrough I have come around to.
I've a question.
Like, I didn't used to like Oghren.
Well, here's the thing.
But now I
swore
just
an
find
oath
them
to serve you,
endlessly
yes,
entertaining.
And I understand my question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity. Could I? And what if I didn't wish to leave? Indeed. It is good to know what my options might be. What say you? By all means. My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling. In Antiva, nobody is too... As it turned out, the mage, after I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Well, yes, twice, actually. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. I suppose, but she was dead. She didn't need to be happy. It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionally, and one that not everyone... But that's enough tale spinning. What say you? By all means. Again, well now, what might interest you, I wonder? Shall I? Haha, you have... Let's see. How about the largest battle I ever took part in? That would have been the... Me? Not personally. Prince Azrin was fourth in line.
Weird. The audio's not coming through. Actually, I heard it very, very faintly in the background. Weird.
Antivan royalty is very much... This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost... My part in the entire battle. I landed in the river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. It's true. I live a charmed life. One of the prostitutes that raised me was a But there you go. Tale told. What say you? By all means. Well, the only one that's... But no, I would rather not. I thank you. What say you? By all means. Oh, it is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Ferelden. It's not really a map. I hail from the glorious Antiva City, home to the royal palace. Oh, I have never seen that place. You know what is most odd? We speak of my homeland, and for all its... It may as well be. But not this once, no. I mean the smell. I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. Oh, not so long. Before I left, I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward. True, and one simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a handsome Grey Warden? A man who... perhaps that was a poor choice of words. True, though it is. Do you object? I'm not sure that that's the route I would take. Were I to... No, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to speak more of...
And he does disapprove because I told him that we're not hooking up.
What say you? By all means. What say you? If you will... What say you?
There we go.
Oh, this should be good. What?
Never mind. Not telling him to fuck off.
Something you need? Yes? What's on your mind? Yes?
Okay, I thought I had more to talk about with her, but apparently I
It's been
don't.
a long day. Rest. Yes, as you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken. Thank you. But in all honesty, I do not. But there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. Oh, have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower? The first time I saw, it was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most. One slip, and there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say. Of late, I have begun to, or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, yes, it is madness and cruelty that I never saw that. So, tell me, how did you become a Grey Warden? Arl Rendon Howe? The Arl of Amaranthine? Why would he do such a thing to you? You are the last of the Couslands? I had no idea. My lord? Yes, I suppose so. You can no longer have a title, can you? But that does not mean you must forget utterly where you came from. Take heart, dear friend. It is not so bad, is it, being a Grey Warden? Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that you were chosen. I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you? There's that, of course. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving. As a Grey Warden, thus it is you who serves, not they. A good king, the king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power. If you live apart from but if you have power, the drop causes ripple. But I've lectured enough. You're quite taken with each other, aren't you? I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and she is a cunning woman, a Maleficar. She will use you for her own ends. I am telling you what I see, and what you are a Grey Warden. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires. Love is ultimately selfish. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving. Nothing is certain. Not in these times. You cannot take anything for granted. I want you to be aware of this. If you insist, I have given my... What's on your mind?
Let's see.
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today. Well, thank you for your... What's on your mind? Is something troubling you? You are one of the two. It may not mean much to you, but thank you for and that gives me hope. Have you heard much about the Grey Wardens of old? It was said that watching the Grey Wardens were powerful. I remember a tale that was told to me many years ago. The blight had as the sun, and it was then they arrived with the beating of wings like mighty war drums. The Grey Wardens. They formed a sheep, and then, when the clouds finally rolled back, you are observed. This is a tale. They have always... This knowledge... What's on your mind? No, you won't. Because you were not looking for the answer, but for... You wonder sometimes, don't you? If your life would be better if you weren't who you are. When I was a young woman, family, love, a simple life. It made me very... I started hating my life and myself, and one night I found my... Well, I was. I must have looked to you, and because I had no one... But she told me that the Maker puts us all on our paths for a reason. And fight... I thought but I always found we were supposed to be polar opposites, mage and priest. But we weren't. The revered mother had... She taught me that and there is joy, even in self-sacrifice. If you can scream and cry, this is your... What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability. The circle is in good hands. For now, I will support those that battle the Darkspawn, the Grey Warden, and after that, if I am still left standing, then I will return. Perhaps. What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my... People don't become... I was brought there by the Templars, just like many of the other apprentices. I set a boy on fire. It's a long... I didn't have a family. I was found, the eldest son, and I don't know how it happened, but one day I had singed his... Thankfully, the Templars arrived several mornings later. I'll never forget the moment the Templars... I stopped being afraid then. I knew I was... Well, that's about all there is to... I would be lying. Then there was the study of a single word spoken incorrectly, a gesture out of sync, and lack without the circle, and there was joy. In spite of everything, I was... What's on your mind? I will answer to the...
Okay, that's all I could talk to her about for right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Going to grab Sten. Give level ups to everyone who needs them. Okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Actually, he needs 34 strength to use this thing. What is he at now? Oh, jeez. I should probably pump more into strength for him so I can get this sword out of my inventory. I need to go to Lake Calenhad. Might be another cutscene.
Sire, I have more news. Oh, yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Honora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Honora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
There, more of the fiends ahead.
Bastard. Maybe getting, we may be getting more, personal quest progress with this spot that I think it was.
As you say. Best be wary.
He's begun.
foolish!
Very well. I shall do it. As you say.
By the Maker!
If we must fight, let us do it quickly. I shall do it. It is begun. As you say. It is begun. It shall be done. Look there, a cunning trap. It's a trap. Look there, a cunning trap. As you say.
Disarm the trap so nobody stupidly walks onto them. I do think this is going to be progression of Wynn's personal quest. You get to see some more really terrible animations here. Yep, here we go. Jeez, that's so bad.
I fell. For a moment there, I thought it was all over. Everything. I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
Back off! I was here first. Why, you looking to buy one? A Q what? Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it. I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway. He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him.
It really won't. Real quick before heading to Orzammar, gotta head back to camp, talk to Wynn.
I owe you an explanation for what happened earlier. You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along. Remember my apprentice, Petra? She encountered a demon in the tower. It would have killed her had I not intervened. I saved her life that day, but I did not survive that encounter with the demon. Let me explain fully. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating. I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back, firmly but gently, as a mother would a child, eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor. The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known, because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time. Yes, that we will. What's on your mind? I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether I suppose they must. Sometimes I think it always felt like the same entity. There were times, and I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles. Ostagar being one of. I don't know why I like to think that I was given a rare chance. And I will not lie motion. And so I will fight. So you had better listen to me. You know? What's on your mind? Cure me? What, am I sick now? Even you know that you cannot cure the dead. Ah, child, your concern is heartwarming. But death comes to everyone. People fear when the end comes. But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led? If you could... I think I've led a good... They say that when you... What's on your mind? I try not to dwell, but I do have one regret. Years ago, Anarin was an elf, raised in one of the elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority. All he knew of the humans was what Anarin needed was time. I gave him no such time. I expected too much from him, too quickly. All I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing away. Oh, age and wisdom have mellowed. You cannot plant crops in the cold, wintry ground. Patience is what is needed. And I learned that. Anarin ran away from the circle one night. I had berated him over He was a child, 14 at the time of his leaving. They had his phylactery, and they called him Maleficar. I begged the Templars to tell me if he suffered, if they gave him a quick death. I should have known better. I failed Anarin. He talked about the alienage sometimes, and the Dalish. He always talked about the Templars are well-trained. The apprentices that came after Anarin benefited greatly from the lessons I learned from him. In a sense, he was my teacher, and there it is. What's on your mind? I will answer to the...
Alright, there we go. That progresses that.
Yes? Something you need? Yes?
Trying to progress her companion storyline as well, but...
Indeed. Blast and damnation!
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay. Gotta go to the Frostback Mountains to continue the quest to get Sten his sword back. I will need to head to Denerim to progress Alistair. And here's the next stage of Wynn's story, or personal quest, whatever you want to call it.
The Darkspawn have sensed us. I should do this.
begun.
Ah, fuck. That's funny.
Shall be done.
You will learn to fear me.
Very well.
There we go. Level up. Very good. Not a high enough level to get evasion yet. Once I am, it'll be really nice though. Automatic crits. Self, mana, or stamina below 50%. Use mass rejuvenation. There we go. Can I get up there to loot the guy before the cutscene triggers? I kind of doubt it. Never mind.
More foul darkspawn.
Very well. I shall do it. Shall be done. I have silenced it. There is no glory in bloodshed. It's begun.
Well, alrighty then.
That was interesting. And draining. I called forth the spirit that sustains me, so that it could lend us aid. I did not realize it would take this much out of me. It seemed a good idea at the time, if a little rash. I think it may have weakened the spirit a little. Well, that's certainly conceivable. I suppose I shouldn't be using that particular trick to entertain children at parties. I promise I'll be careful. And thank you. Your concern is touching.
That gives her a new ability to use.
I am ready.
I don't remember where exactly it is, though. I think it's a sustained, actually. Yep, right here.
I hear you.
Anyway, continue on to getting Sten's sword back for him.
More enemies ahead. It's begun.
Low gauge
Where's the mage? You've gotta die right the hell now.
Run while you can.
Not actually doing the Orzammar part of the main story yet. I'm just here to work on Sten's personal quest. I'm gonna come over to this guy over here.
Step right, Maker's breath. Oh, beg your pardon, friend. You, startled me a bit. Can what? I'm sorry, I don't know what that...
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir. I don't have it, I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here. No, I swear I don't have it. I sold it to a dwarf in Redcliffe, name of Dwin. I'm not, I promise you.
We'll see.
The Darkspawn took low.
I can go back to Redcliffe to actually get his sword and finish his personal quest. Then I can go to Denerim to work on Alistair's.
Will you stop eating?
Yeah, you don't have to fight these guys at all.
It's a trap. Look there, a cunning trap.
It's kind of an annoying random encounter, so I usually just
It's a trap.
walk away. It does mean you don't get experience for whooping all their asses, but... Oh, I think I might have completed a chanter.
And after...
Yeah, I completed one of the chanter's side quests that I had. Anyway, gotta go back to Dwin.
Phew, some fight. Reminds me why I left Orzammar in the first place. Hey, anything for Redcliffe, right? Whatever. First thing I'm gonna do is get some sleep. For about a week. Go celebrate or whatever it is you're gonna do. You won, right? You're a hero. Or something. Go celebrate or whatever you have to do. Now, why would you be interested in that?
It's mine.
You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive. Excellent idea. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
What now?
Yeah, it took more than just the sword. Thanks for all these gems and the money as well.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war. My sword is in my hand again. I should put it to use. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree? Then lead the way.
Yeah. And just by doing his personal quest, he's got an assload of approval on him already. Equip your sword, dude. It has a kind of cool design. Now I can remove everyone, just so I can have my party in the order that I want it.
Indeed.
And now it's off to Denerim for Alistair's personal quest. Ah, this is actually a really good random encounter to get because there's a gift here that I can get for Leliana.
Orzammar closed off. Old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms. Dwarven made.
Let's see. I don't remember if he has anything else that I need. Ooh. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't really want to spend my money on it right now. Yeah, the most important thing is that he sells, you know, gifts. I don't remember who the Silver Sword of Mercy goes to. I think it was either Alistair, Wynn, or Liliana. I don't remember. But the blue suede shoes go to Liliana because she really likes shoes. Can't change my party here, that's kind of annoying. But I suppose what I can do... Okay, no one else has a level up. What I can do is just go to the camp.
How will you end it? Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order. Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed. Evidently not. It remains only to see what you are here for.
And he approves if you mouth off to him like that. It's kind of funny. Let's see. Sten
Unexpected.
Gets the paintings.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, they're not blue suede shoes. They're blue satin shoes.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so... Oh, how dear of you.
Yep, I was right.
Thank
She
you
gets the
so
Silver Sword of
much.
Mercy. Actually, now that I think about it, there is a glitch when it comes to romance. If you're playing as a male character, you can actually romance both Liliana and Morgan at the same time, if you utilize the glitch.
Looking for little old me? Yes? What's on your mind?
I don't know if I fucked it up.
So, full of... We're in camp, so 'tis as good...
I might have fucked it up. I don't know. Really not that big a deal. Let's see. I don't think I got... I don't think Sten has enough strength to equip that sword yet. No, just shy.
What's on your mind? It is...
Yes. Okay, anyway.
Indeed.
No, I don't think I fucked it up quite yet. I think the problem is that I don't have Liliana in my party to do the next part of her personal quest. So I'm actually going to temporarily take Morgan off my party to grab Liliana. Oh, but I've got to travel somewhere for the bear with me here. I gotta go somewhere so the random encounter for her personal quest will trigger.
We should do something, and quickly.
Here it is. Yeah, the problem is I haven't actually had it in the group.
Shall be done.
Good job, morons. Trigger
Shall we
trap.
go? Now we do battle. Very well. Shall we go?
Let's make this quick.
Foolish!
Stop. Don't kill him. He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. I was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me? It could. You may be right. Who sent you? Why am I wanted dead?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does. I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
It's
Bad grammar,
Marjolaine.
dude.
It has to be. Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started. Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good.
There we go. I am going the wrong way. The way out is over here. Gotta finish getting here so I can immediately turn around and leave. I imagine there's probably going to be another random encounter on the way there. Oh, no, it looks like I get to actually make it there in peace.
Ah, Denerim. If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to... You remind me of Lady Cecily.
Who?
Anyway.
Here comes trouble! I'll try to be merciful. Make her preserve us.
Liliana! Ah, so lovely to see you again, my dear.
Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're...
Oh, you must excuse the shabby accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now it is in my hair, my clothes. Ugh. So businesslike, your companion.
You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly?
Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Liliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me. And see, here you are.
You are so transparent. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden?
In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. Did you think I did not know where you were? Did you think I would not watch, my Liliana? What is she up to, I thought? The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her. You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone. Clever, Liliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell me.
You think I left because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane, paranoid.
Oh, is that what you think? If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one. She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act.
I am not you, Marjolaine. I left because I didn't want to become you.
Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it. No one will understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Liliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
Thank you. You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever. You've caused too much pain for too many, Marjolaine. It ends here.
And you think you can kill me like that? I made you, Liliana. I can destroy you just as easily.
We might want to walk softly here.
Our skill has won the day. A bit more dying, please. Hey, watch it! Let's have at it!
Stun me. Oh my god. Okay, you have gotta go.
I never liked this part. Make her preserve us.
Stop targeting
Let's
people.
make this
All
quick.
the
Let's end this.
Another point.
It shall be done. It is begun.
It's over. She's dead. She's dead because of me. I need some time to myself. We will talk later.
There we go. Kind of forgot about the part where I needed to progress her main story. Her quest in order to get to the romancing of her. In order to get this glitch to work.
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see? Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go. Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Gordana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
Yes, I think so. I'm sure of it, in fact. Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's, and they said he was dead. gave me a coin to shut my mouth, and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
Ugh, for all the good it does me. You killed Mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off. And who in the Maker's name are you? Some servant of his to carry all his riches, I expect.
Hey, don't speak to him that way. He's my friend, and a Grey Warden just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Well? So he's found it. I'm his sister. But what are you to me, boy? Except the one who took my mother away,
You think I wished her dead? I never wanted that. I didn't have the life you think I did, Goldana.
I suppose not. A bastard is still a bastard, isn't he? But... brother or no, I've got 5 mouths to feed and no time to spare until they are.
And let me promise you this, Goldana. I'll do whatever I can, speak to whomever I have to ensure you and your children are taken care of.
That sounds all well and fine. But you'll have to forgive me if I don't exactly hold my breath.
You have my promise. I can't give you more than that. Let's go. I want to go. Goodbye, sister. Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I lived up to my promise, I suppose, but this is the family I've been wondering about all my life? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
Now, I have to be a bit of a dick to Alistair here, but if I'm a bit of a dick to Alistair here, it will, as the wiki calls it at least, harden him, and it'll make him a lot better at something that comes later.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I should. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Ooh, Master Flame Rune, that's pretty nice. I can go back to the camp.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, I'm sure...
Just sell some shit.
Something on your mind? Of course. You never asked? We are friends. I didn't mean to... It wasn't so... The thing is... And then after the battle, when I should have told you... Yes, well... I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing. They treat me differently. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. For all the good it does, I guess I should be... For what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. I guess it's kind of... Something on your mind? Of course. Never what? I'm not sure I do. Have I never seen a basilisk? Make fun of my comrade in arms? Perish the thought. Well, you tell me. That's a disturbing mental image you've conjured for me right there. I, myself, never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. Well, living in the Chantry it's not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They raised me to be a gentleman. No, enough. I don't want to talk. Something on your mind? Of course. You mean other than becoming a great... You know, I asked Duncan. Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep... The first chain I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. Really? I saw you eating dinner the other day. Savage. I guess it affects people differently. Oh, and then... And when we sleep, it's even worse. Some people never have much. Everyone ends up the same, though. Oh, that's right. Well, in addition to all the taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, you'll always find, not that there's a shortage of darks, and you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. And there you have it. You know, Duncan, I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something I know. Something on your mind? Of course. I didn't know them, but they were quite a... We also laughed more than you'd think. There was one... And the man could drink. He drank sometimes. Anyhow, we never... I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all... Yes, It just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by. Nothing at all. There's no... I just would have liked... Well, there's no... I'm wondering something. I'd like to know your thoughts about some of our traveling. I've got this nefarious plan to go around to each of them and secretly tell them all the nasty things you said. What? Lead? Me? No leading. Seriously, though, I'm only curious. I've had enough time to form my own opinions, and I just want to see if yours are... Zevran, the elf. You can't trust him, can you? Do you... Really? Why? That's a lot of trust to put in someone who tried to kill you. Well, if you are, then maybe I should too. What about Sten? The way he looks at me with those eyes. Creepy. The more I talk to him, the more reasonable... And yet, he killed all those people. He doesn't even deny it. Doesn't that bother you? I'm not so sure. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe that's what... I noticed that you and her have become... close. You think we have better things to do than gossip about you? You give us far too much credit. Is it true or not? I thought so. Well, I don't know what to make of her. If you look at her when she doesn't see you, she just looks so sad. Yes, I know. Morrigan. Do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe well, aside from the fact that she's a complete and utter bitch, no, I don't like her at all. Why, do you? Great. So they were right. Well, it's your funeral. Enough. I think... Something on your mind? Of course.
Okay, that's it for that.
Oh, hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about? It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking. I can't get what happened out of my head. She didn't trust me. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her. You're already helping Sue. I knew she was ruthless. She is self-serving. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just... Maybe, but that is not... I forgot my life as a bard while I was... That's what made Marjolaine the person. It's already happened. When we killed her, I enjoyed it. Seeing her dead gave me satisfaction. But that is no reason to... What we're doing. What we've done. Hunted men down. Killed them. Part of me loves it. I admit that I took great pleasure in the intrigue. I thought the Chantry showed me another path. I thought I was done with this life. Am I wrong? There is this thought that floats into my mind here with you, knowing the freedom of the road and the uncertainty of tomorrow. I would like to be alone for now. Do you remember our discussion? I just wanted to tell you that I didn't want to admit it, even to myself, but the Maker made the world beautiful, but he also made it dangerous. Sometimes it takes another to show us the truths we hide from ourselves. I'm glad I left Lothering in your... Looking for little old me? Yes? What's on your...
Okay. I may have fucked up the glitch, but that's fine. Either that, or I still need to get more approval out of her. Yep. Alrighty. That is a bunch of personal quests done.
Yes.
Yes. Indeed.
And it's doing this shit again. Okay. I think it's time to head to the forest and get started on the Dalish section of the quest, main quest. Probably won't finish it all in this one. Video.
We must have victory.
You cannot win!
Very well.
I am your death!
Misdirection hex, that's a really good one. I'm gonna save this specifically for the elites.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly. I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours? A Grey Warden? How do I know you're telling the truth? I suppose that a lie wouldn't gain you much benefit. I shall bring you to the Keeper. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Masirinus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are? Manners. From a Shemlin. Interesting. What might be your mission here? Have you come to spread news of the Blight? I had already sensed the corruption spreading in the south. The existence of the Blight is not news to me. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry. The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve. Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan. I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck. Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use. I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
What are you doing? You've warped the...
No, Master Verathorn,
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood.
My actions...
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this... Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need? I'm the clan's craftsmaster. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come. I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you. That would please me, so long as our hunters come first. Yes, the Keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. There is a large chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need. I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Okay. He's got more icer. How much would it cost? Oh my gosh, it's already getting insanely expensive just to buy the little that he has. Rope. Give me that. Bunch of codex entries around here.
Please leave that be. Please do not lie to me.
Okay, that must not be the right chest. I think it might be this one. There's a good amount of shit in here, so I'm guessing that's probably... the landmark tent. When you find landmark items, if you have your dog with you, you can have him do his business there.
I'm Darren, stranger.
And it gives him an attack
I am
boost in the area.
I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you. That is very generous of you. Most would assume we are unkind as a rule, and that is not the... But we have lost much, and it is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me. None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems. It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Bunch of side quests to pick up here.
We few wanderers greet you, Shemlin. We understand you are venturing into the haunted forest to save our brethren. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned. An outsider to the rescue, but of course, what were we doing trying to solve our own problems? Nothing will help us now, least of all the meddling of an outsider.
You are being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunters' help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons the Shemlin have taught us. Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children, and then I will tell you of the forest if you desire. Come and join us then, all of you.
I am going to skip through this, just because it takes a very long time.
We tell the story of the fall of the Danes.
Similar scenario to
which of you children knows
before.
that
If you want to see what he says, just
I
pause
think
the
I
video.
do.
Yes?
I'll try to leave the text on the screen
Then come,
long enough
child.
that you have
Don't be
actually
frightened
time
of the
to pause
outsiders.
it, so.
When we were slaves?
Yes, long ago. And then that empire...
Because Andraste came with her army.
Yes. And when the rebellion came to... We began to rebuild. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales? Could not say, or will not. What do you say, child?
The Shemlin wouldn't let us be.
Indeed. The Shemlin nations grew cold towards the Dales. They called us
It's odd that I didn't have
the tyrants.
Didn't have an
Declared
option
war
not to be
upon
a
us.
dick there.
A great crusade. And which is worse? The actions of those... Oh, I am certain we played a part in. We were wrong. They took our... But there were those of us who refused.
That's us.
Indeed, child.
Then we bring the old ways back.
For we...
The walkers of the...
We are the Elvenan. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you. Perhaps one day you will tell us a tale. Now, as I said I would, I can tell you what I know of the Brazilian. Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the people of the Imperium came here. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. Indeed, very wise of you. The Shemlin know the beyond as the legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of raid, so Zathrian insists. Witherfang is as much. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as the forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the who can say what value? Even the barbarians who came to overthrow the no one knows. They would run off into the one assumes the werewolves survive by It is said that one or two have turned. They are killed out of mercy. One last warning. Too many have become lost. Is there something you need?
I appreciate you trying to find him, but what are the chances?
Anarin the healer?
You know Anarin?
He lives? No, it can't be him. Perhaps it is a common elven name.
No, I know of only one Anarin.
Ah, it makes sense. Anarin said that he was from the human cities. You are old friends, then?
If you seek Anarin, you must venture into the forest. He prefers to be amidst the trees and the animals.
Thank you all so much.
Dareth Shirral.
Hello? Of course. I'm very sorry. It's just that we don't get many visitors. Like you, I mean. Of your kind. Oh, of course. It's just that they don't... I mean, you don't... Oh, I should start over. I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter. I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand. I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery. You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. No, I couldn't do that. I must kill the beast myself. It is my rite of passage to become a full hunter. You are right. I do want to marry Gaina before she marries someone else. So you would get a pelt for me? Why would you do that? Then, I am very grateful. I will pray to Andrul, the goddess of the hunt, for your success.
I never thought I'd ever set foot in a Dalish camp.
Let's see.
The task is finished.
There are places where those horns bring huge prices. Can cure diseases, so they say.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach. My name is Alora. I am the master herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us. They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel, what humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides. I have seen your horses. The relationship is different, as is the purpose. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude. I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal, and it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of
I don't think I can
misery,
actually do the
for her
side quest.
sake
I
as
think
well
it
as that of the
requires
others.
a high enough survival skill, and I don't have anything.
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful. No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me. I am glad you attempted it regardless. I will watch her for a while.
Yeah, I would need survival skill. I don't know how much I would need, though.
Indeed. Why, thank you so much.
Yeah, that didn't do much for her.
Looking for little old me?
I thought that would have triggered a conversation with
Something on
Alistair
your
or
mind?
something.
Of course. Others, yes. I guess if I... Something on your mind? Of course. Such as they are. About something on your mind?
Looking for little old me? Yes? What's...
Okay, well.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? I'm sure.
Why, thank you. I enjoy the nights at camp.
There we
The
go.
night always seems more peaceful to me.
Needed one extra point to increase her disposition higher.
I feel the night grants us a reprieve from the troubles of the day. Silly, isn't it? The darkspawn never sleep, and they lurk in the shadows. I enjoy those nights when we stand guard together, talking to pass the time in those small hours. Well, I talk and you listen mostly. Sometimes I succumb and fall asleep and wake to find you still watchful, and I know you're watching out for me. What I'm trying to say is that I trust you. I'm comfortable around you. I know you'll be there when I need you. You are our leader and my friend. Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like an ill-educated peasant girl. Some bard I am. I'm not embarrassed. I'm just flushed because of the heat.
Now, in order for the glitch to work, I have to
Friends?
turn her down here.
Right, friends. I see. Well, I mean, Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like...
Still gains approval, but
I see you're still with Morrigan.
There
I
we
thought
go.
you said she didn't mean anything to you. What are you playing at?
Didn't.
You
I
tell
did not
me you
hook
like
up with
me,
Liliana
and I mean
yet, but it
something
still
to you,
triggers
and
her
you have her on
jealousy
the side.
conversation.
It's not fair to either Morrigan or me. Do you say the same things to her that you say to me? Just show me some respect. Show us some respect, please. Wonderful people. I care for you. More deeply than I can say. But I can't wish you.
And I was gonna gain some disapproval with her. But I haven't even romanced her yet. But that gets the jealousy conversation out of the way, which is how the glitch works. That and the fact that Morrigan... Like, the way jealousy conversations work for most romances in this game is that when you're talking to someone the jealousy conversation triggers, and you say who you're going to be with, it usually automatically ends the relationship with the other person. So because I told Leliana that I'm sticking with Morrigan, it ended the relationship that I didn't even have yet with Leliana, but because I didn't have it, I could still trigger it. But Morrigan's jealousy conversation doesn't work that way. When you tell her that you're sticking with her and you're going to end it with the other person, she just expects you to do it yourself. It does not automatically end the other relationship, and that's how the glitch works. That's how you're able to have a relationship with both her and Leliana at the same time. It's stupid, but that's how it works.
Yes.
Drive Alistair.
Indeed.
So I will have to build those 10 points of relationship.
You have to ask. I didn't realize I was being subtle.
Ah, the old cat still has her claws, I see. And you also do not approve of my involvement with our stalwart Grey Warden.
You are dangerous, Morrigan. Dangerous, cunning, and thoroughly deceitful. But you are beautiful, and he is young. It's a pity he doesn't know any better.
Why, Wynne, I do believe that is the first time you have ever offered a compliment. Thank you.
Only you would take that as a compliment.
Listen, old woman. What happens between myself and him is not your concern. You can approve or not approve as you wish, but this is one thing you cannot influence and mold to your liking.
So you say. I do hope that one day soon you will discover that neither is he.
You mistake my intent, old cat, and you are a fool.
Am I? Well, let's hope so.
Morrigan's actually a much better person than, like, all of the companions think. They all think that she's some heartless bitch who only cares about herself. But as you talk to her more and more, you know that that's not actually the case. It's just that she didn't learn manners the same way that normal people would. It's pretty much exclusively a case of her upbringing being so different compared to a normal person's. Alright, so there is an easy way to build up some more approval from Leliana. I need to come into the forest to do it because there's a second one of the gift that's specific to her, the flower that her mom liked. There's a second one, it's here in the forest.
Wilds behind for good.
It has begun.
Best be wary!
It has begun.
On a grey one!
Delightful! Oh, this will be good.
It has begun.
It's a fine thing we've done!
Nice arrows. Very good. Special arrows are really nice to have, but buying them is usually absurdly expensive. I may have already lost where I am. But I did want to come here, so...
Go down!
Maker! Our skill has won the day.
Splint mail boots made of Viridian. I do need that. Upgrade Alistair's armor. And here's that flower. I've got a pelt that I need to do that one quest line. And there's an injured hunter somewhere in here that I'll need to find.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. The Dalish and the human of all things, to repay us for our attack, to put us in our place. What bitter irony. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay. Was it not Sathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk. The time for peace is long past. There will be no peace between the elves and we who are cursed. You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed. I do not wish to fight you either, but we cannot trust you. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
Okay.
Be careful now.
I think the injured hunter is over this way.
Very well. I'm almost blasted.
Run while you can.
No quarter shall be given. Must maintain. I shall do so.
The game's starting to take a while to realize that things are dead. It's kind of annoying. Here's the injured hunter.
Who comes? We were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
And Darren Atishan, Grey Warden. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live. Ma Syranas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much. Of all the...
Actually, hold on.
Lost and damned.
Where is
So, have you found a pelt? It's fresh? It is. Thank you. This is marvelous. Finally, I am a hunter. I have to go and see Gaina now. Come on. Gaina, I have wonderful news. I finally have my pelt.
Really? It is marvelous. But I thought you could not enter the forest.
I didn't. A wolf came out and attacked me, and I killed it.
So you're a true hunter now. What wonderful news. Now we can be together.
We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you
She's standing right
I'm
there,
so happy. This is so wonderful. Young love allowed to flourish.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
And that put her approval back up to where it was.
What do you wish? I am no...
Okay.
She is a very beautiful girl. I can see why you would want to be with her. I wanted to apologize for the things I may have said. I know I was a little harsh and I had no right to be. You are a dear friend, and I want you to be happy. And whatever you choose, know that I will stand by you. She's a lucky girl, Morrigan. She caught your eye. Though looking at her, it is not difficult to see why. Well, I want you to know I am happy for you. I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you? Of course. Yes, a little better. Time heals all wounds, so they say. Scars remain, but they are just colors in the painting that is my life, no? Yes, I wish things had happened differently. We had good times, though. And I look back on those fondly. Whatever, yes, once. I would have done anything for her once. She used to be different. Maybe she was always lying about who she was. Or maybe she changed over the years. I do. You are how she used to be years ago. A joy to be around, my dearest one. I have never regretted. And but people are...
I should talk to Morgan before I actually officially start things up with Leliana.
I notice that you are spending a great deal of time with that girl, the bard. Oh, I'm not opposed to the girl. She seems agreeable enough for the sort of man who likes that sort of thing. My point is that you and I have shared a bed together. It seems hardly fitting to have you doting upon that girl at the very same time, does it? And yet the evidence speaks to the contrary. If you feel nothing for the girl, your actions say otherwise. The crux of the matter is this. I do not share. If you wish to pursue that girl, that means you do not wish to pursue me. 'Tis all the same to me. I will not be where I am not valued. I simply wish to know where I stand. Then you need to say that to Leliana. Sooner rather than later. Your desire?
And that, builds up some more approval with her because I chose her, but it does not end things with Leliana because she assumes that I will do it instead.
I'm here for you. Of course. I have not... We've traveled far and wide. Does it need to end? There's so much out. I might need some company. And you're not... It is settled then. I'm here for you. Of course. There are many rumors about spies, or legion or otherwise. What are you referring to exactly? I admit I have done many... Sometimes we must do terrible things to get what we want. Some bards rely... But there are better ways. People respond eagerly to others who they believe understand them. They see... It is a game, one that can be won with little bloodshed if one plays, isn't it? Everyone can be seduced by the right woman. The trick is predicting who she is and becoming her. If I might be so bold, sometimes all I had to do was toss a glance and a smile. I could... What? I see your point. But come, I'm here for you. Of course. Wait, you want to talk about us? Is there something... Really? I'm here for you.
I think I have to build her approval up even more, honestly. I think, if I remember right, Leliana is one of the people who needs the highest amount of approval in order to actually hit the full romance benchmark. This would only give her 1 point, and it's not really meant for her. I don't know why I'm trying so hard to do this glitch.
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
What manner of beast is this? Get off! Now you fall!
And my controller's dying too. But I was probably going to end this soon anyway.
Come, let us end this!
Begun. Here comes trouble!
Our skill has won the day.
Let's see. Don't actually remember the path to leave this random encounter. Is it this way? No. I have the map. I should probably use it. For fuck's sake. For crying out loud. Ah, I missed this path entirely.
What manner of beast is this? I shall do it. Very well.
You should run while you can.
It has begun.
I don't know how I'm looting those when they're way the fuck up there, but...
Be careful now. It shall be done.
I never liked this part. Not fear you so soon. 'Tis your time to die.
I got webbed.
All right, battle until then. Here comes trouble.
Very well. It shall be done.
Really? Okay. I think if I just bring Leliana with me for a while, I'll be able to gain her approval through overworld type shit. However, this particular video has been going on for almost 4 hours now. And with my controller batteries getting low, this seems like kind of a good time to end this one. So I'm going to save it here, call it good, and I'll catch you in the next one.